Guys, what's up? What's up? What's up, sideways? What's up, people in the chat? How y'all doing? Good? I hope you're all good. All right, yeah, man, we're gonna talk Venom. No, I have not seen the movie. I have not seen the movie, but the reviews are out. We're talking Venom Last Dance, the final chapter. That's what we're gonna talk about in tonight's stream. Spoiler. We're gonna do a spoiler. We're gonna do a review tomorrow. Okay, hopefully. And then Saturday we're going to do a Grace Randolph spoiler review stream. We're going to go over Grace Randolph's spoiler review stream on Saturday night. As Grace came out with the spoiler review. And I forgot today was Thursday for a second. I thought it was still Wednesday. whatever. All right. So we're gonna take a look at a bunch of some reviews, Rotten Tomato scores, IGN. That's what we're gonna look at. All right, because I know you saw it, and I know you didn't like it. Well, I don't know how. I know you. I could tell you didn't like it. Blindness chat. Okay. Yeah. Remember earlier this week or last week, early impressions, the best Venom movie yet, the best movie, a really good movie, solid movie. Well, that turned to be a bunch of bullshit, a lie, apparently. Right? That was a lie. That was a lie. Complete other lie by paid shows by Sony. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm saying they got paid to say that. Yeah, I'm accusing him of that. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. It's a weird film too. Okay. It's not been a good comic book year in terms of review. It's not been a comic book year in terms of reviews and hits in the theater aspect. Madam Rab, right? Madam Rab. Everybody laughs at that show, that movie, not show. Crow, what a joke. Hellboy, ran to VOD in North America. Joker 2 might be the biggest disappointment in comic book history, film history, maybe. Right up there. Maybe number one. This, not doing well. We don't know about Craven, and people are not excited for Craven. Only Deadpool Wolverine has been a hit. Major hit. But all the other comic book stuff that we got seems like, well, it doesn't seem, but it's proving that it seems like nothing is working here. Nothing's working in 2024. I think 2025 could be a better year. I really do. All right, Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Superman. I do think 2025 will be a better year, but that's next year. This is about this year right now. This is not the final comic book movie of this year, and Craven is. But this is the biggest. This should be the second. This should be one of the biggest comic book movies of this year, but behind Joker and Deadpool Wolverine, because it is Venom, it is a Sony slash Spider-Man property, and yeah, it's following the trend this year, like most comic book films. Not really good, and we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at some reviews from I don't know a bunch of different sources, a bunch of different sites. We'll look from Rotten Tomatoes from the critics side of things. We'll check out all the critics and what they have to say about the film on Rotten Tomatoes. We'll check some sites like IGN, Discussion Film, whatever. I don't know if we're gonna watch video. I don't think we're gonna watch video. I'm just gonna read stuff. That's it. Yeah, I'll just read stuff from the net, and we'll do the spoiler review video with Grace on Saturday. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, so that's in 2 days. Not long. Around this time, guys. Around this time. And I don't think your spoiler review is that long. I think it's like 17 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the Rotten Tomatoes. Let's look at the critic scores from Rotten Tomatoes, and we're going to look at the critics. Now, Venom is down to 30%. Yeah, 2025 is shaping out to be a big year. So I'm going to pull up Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna pull up Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I know. Rotten Tomatoes, not exactly the best benchmark to use. Oh, we're not gonna take a look at that. But this is Venom. I don't know why I have Venom there. I clicked on the wrong site. Oh, so we'll go to Venom. That's dense. Venom less dense, 36%. 36%. Okay. 36%. 96 reviews. So we're going to take a look at the critic reviews. All right. Appropriate awful finale to one of the worst movie trilogies ever. Mike McGragan of Aisle C. Never heard of this guy. Honestly. Richard Wolper of Chicago sometimes. Sure, there's a times of PG-13 violence and a lost explosion, but their last dance is still more of an affection tango than a hardcore mosh. Okay. New York Times, Amy Nicholson. Honestly, I'd rather watch Eddie and Venom dickier over pizza toppings than team up for something as banal saving the planet. Well, The Last Dance doesn't feel like a substantive end to an overall trilogy. It often flaunts that it is not the end of the story. At least we know humans and aliens can coexist. Oof. Let's see if there's any critics we know. Okay, that we talk about on here. Okay, most of the time. Okay. That we recognize, you and I. Okay? And we'll read some more. Right? We'll read some more, guys. Obviously. Alright. So, let's look for... Is there the top critics? Do top critics. We'll do top critics, okay? Is that better? Top critics for you guys? I think that's better. All right. Okay, since I don't know everybody here, we'll read some more critics. Well, Nell Minal, she's how she likes the movie. It's a foundation of still comic, but its heart is goofy buddy movie with Eddie happy to call on his wisecracking friend Venom to kick bad guy butt and just keep him company. Wow. Well, she gave it a B minus. All right. New York Post, John Olansky. The ending means to stir our emotion, and it does inspire one belief that it's over. Oof. Oh. Oh. Jake Coyle from the Associated Press. I kept rooting for the surprisingly lifeless The Last Dance to pull way back on its Save the World plot and its CGI, and learn more into the most potent effect. Hardy's been pronounced Delp's act. Ooh. Okay. How can you like it better than Wolverine? You're like the only one. You're like the only one, Degrassi. Well, you're not the only one, because I did read the critic that liked it. Okay. Roger Ebert. So Christy Lemire from RobertEbert.com. When it leans hard into the inherently absurdity of its wacky, mismatched buddy antics, Venom Last Night can be a total blast. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen nearly as often as it should. Okay. Um, all right, let's see more. Variety. Owen Gleiberman. The Venom movies. So this guy likes it. Oh, here's a positive review. Owen Gleiberman, the Venom movies are a lark and nothing more, geared to the arrested pleasure centers of fanboys. The more stark and CGI, the better. So there's a positive review. Okay, there's a positive. We're not just going to be negatives and negatives. We're going to be positive reviews. Okay, we're going to be fair here. Okay, I'm the. Not a high bar. It's of course. I mean, I don't expect Venom to be a high bar film. Obviously, Richard Lawson, Vanity Fair. Last Dance seems almost begging to solely be watched on airplanes. It's a sporadic 90 minutes between dinner service and uneasy, upright sleep. It functions best as an accidentally found object rather than something deliberately sought out. I think most of these critics did not like the other Venom movies, honestly. I don't know. Here's another pause off. Nick Sager, The Daily Beast. If this is truly the Paris Big Street goodbye, at least it ends on a fitting radical note of pure, unnatural sentimentality. Okay. Matt Singer, there's maybe 10 good minutes in a 95-minute movie. So it's a short movie, hour and a half. I mean, I think most of the Sony Spider-Man movies are short, right? That's the good thing about Madame Web and Morbius. One of the positives about those films, they were short. So the pain of watching them was short. Plus, okay. Yeah, I like taking shots at Morbius and Madame Web. All right, all right. Where's I'm looking for Grace. Does Grace do Does Grace put stuff down here? Let's look for Grace. Let's see if Grace has something. Look for the Grace. Rodrigo Lopez. Oh, Rodrigo Perez. Let's look for the Grace. There's Grace Randolph. Oh, she did not like it. Oh, okay. And she went into detail about it too. Oh man. Here's Grace Randolph's critique. Small critique of the film and why she didn't like it. Pleasant enough for fans, but no effort has made here. Hardy is charming, Venom is funny, and there are touching moments, but there's no point up to the film whatsoever. Only worth watching if you need something to watch, and even then for fans only. I don't know. Is that Is that really a positive or a negative? It sounds like a backhanded. It sounds like she's making backhanded compliments. Oh, that's great. That's Grace. Beyond the trailer. Who else do we recognize? Who else can we recognize? Eric Goldman. Oh, I know Eric Goldman. I follow Eric Goldman. See what Eric Goldman has to say. Very silly and sometimes flat out stupid. He did not like. He liked it. He liked the movie, obviously, because he has a 6 out of 10. It means he likes it. But it's also intentionally goofy. The supporting cast is given little to do, but Tom Hardy's performance and the interplay between Eddie and Venom is still very enjoyable. So he liked it. He liked the film. That's why he gave it a 6 out of 10. Hey, if you like the film, if you've seen it already, you like the film or not, I'm happy for you. And if you didn't like the film, well, I don't know if I'm happy for you, but remember, everything's subjective. I'm gonna steal that from John Campea. Everything is subjective. Your taste in films, TV, entertainment is subjective, right? Just because something I like doesn't mean you're gonna like it, and something you like doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. Yeah, I stole that from John Campea because he says it all the time. Every time he says that. Every time. At least once a week he'll say that. He has to remind us. He has to remind us over and over. Just because I like it doesn't mean you like it. And just because you like it doesn't mean I have to like it. He has to remind us all the time. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Then we'll go to another review. We'll find other reviews of it. Okay. That's Jeremy Johns. This movie could probably be titled "Venom Things Happen." Oh my god. Jeremy Johns. I haven't watched his review on it yet. Honestly, Jeremy Johns. I haven't watched his review, but I gotta check it out. You know, let me check Jeremy Johns. Let's watch it together. How long is Jeremy Johns' review? Seven minutes? You know, maybe I could do it. So maybe here, you know what? Let's look at Jeremy Johns' review. We're not going to critique Jeremy Johns, guys. This is not detracting Jeremy Johns or anything. We're just going to watch what his review is together. Okay? Just give me a few minutes. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Then we'll look at some other reviews, written reviews. And it was not blinded. It was not blinded in a bit. Movie review, okay. Here we go. All right, I think, okay.
In Parasite turning me into a superpowered vigilante? That don't sound too bad. What does sound bad is a digital parasite turning your device into a paperweight, which brings me to the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by NordVPN. NordVPN's a VPN.
Should I get sponsored by NordVPN, guys?
Service that strives to help make our traversing this digital hellscape a little safer. Nord's threat protection is that digital guard standing between you and all of it. Advantageous for me and my fellow retro gamers as we're always looking for the best retro game homebrew. I think that's the file. This is the file? Right, good to have Nord in your corner there that'll stonewall something if you zig when you should have zagged. And keeping it in entertainment, Nord's great if you're just looking for that binge. The show or movie you like, though it's available on the streaming service, might not be available in your region. You can change your digital location with one click, with the ability to choose between over 5,000 servers in 60 countries.
Okay,
Enjoy
I'm
the
gonna
binge,
skip
my friends.
this.
So click the link below, go to NordVPN, feeling it.
Alright, here we go. Let's skip that. Let's see what he has to say.
So Venom: The Last Dance is the concluding chapter to the Tom Hardy Venom trilogy, a phrase I never thought I'd say in my life, but here we are, so here we go. Also, I always want to call it Venom Save the Last Dance. This time around, new aliens Venom Save the Last Dance.
Which movie is that? Oh, that's a Julia Stiles movie? Oh, I know that movie.
This time around, new aliens, symbiote hunter aliens from the Venom homeworld have come to Earth to hunt Venom. Because Venom holds the key to freeing their boss, essentially. Arthas. That's right, the Lich King on his throne. Not really. Null's his name. But I thought of the Lich
I thought you said call him Arthas.
King. In fact, that...
So it is Andy Serkis who is Null, right? For now. Just a minute. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Just a minute, guys. All right, let's get back.
whole intro looked like a Blizzard cutscene. Different franchise, but it looked like something out of Diablo. So yeah, basically they made up a new plot point in which Venom has become a MacGuffin for them. So now Venom in his full form, you know, when the symbiote comes around Eddie Brock and he becomes Venom, that has become like Frodo putting on the ring in Lord of the Rings. You get a bit of it in the first act of the movie, the first 20 minutes in Venom: The Last Dance. But when he's in his full form, he becomes a beacon to these symbiote hunters. They can hone in on him. They know where he is. So yeah, like Frodo in that ring, don't do that. Evil can hone in on you. So now what do? Eddie Brock and his symbiote alien backpack are gonna go cross country. Which means, to be fair, they do.
So you mean like... So yeah, I mean, you have the ring, yeah. I mean, the Nazgul, yeah. Sauron knows where you are if you have that ring, of course. You send the Nazgul after you. Oh yeah, I get it. Good point, whatever. Go ahead, continue.
Play up that which has been a standout in these Venom movies, which is this bickering, buddy, odd couple with an alien friendship. And it's basically what you have to carry you through a large portion of this film. Yeah, you have these scientists in Area 51. It's not Area 51 anymore. I guess they're shutting that down. It's below Area 51. It's Area 55. It's different. If they weren't shutting down Area 51, they wouldn't have the tools necessary to take on the aliens at the end. Making shit up for the sake of shit happening. Yeah, make no mistake, you're gonna run into that sensation a lot in this movie. More than a few, we'll say loopholes, plot holes, conveniences. There are some things that don't make sense, but they're there for that nostalgic feeling, or at the very least to have Venom become Venom so the aliens can be like, oh, there he is. Let's run to Vegas. All for what? For what? Look, I like ABBA as much as the next guy. But all for a dance sequence to Dancing Queen? That's just irresponsible at that point. Lethal? Yes. Protector? The military's going after Eddie Brock as well. Eddie Brock on his road trip runs across Reese Fonz. I mean, I saw him in the trailer. I was like, he played Dr. Connors. As much as Venom makes the joke in this movie, I'm sick of this multiverse shit. And I do agree. Still, guessed Reese Fonz in a Venom movie in which you play. No, he's just a guy, but he's just a guy you can show in the trailer to make people go, oh. So Reese Fonz's character has really no connection to other Spider-Man stuff. He's just in the movie as a multiverse joke. Is that it? Is that what his goal is? Just to make a joke about the multiverse? It clearly means that the Venom universe is still, in a way, could be part of the MCU. They can use that. I guess.
So he's just there as it's just a butt of a joke, right? That's what his character was, right? Just a butt of a joke. Okay, that's what I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be anything like big. It's just there to be a butt of a joke about. Oh, I'm sick of this multiverse shit, stuff like that. Because we know Venom was in the multiverse, was in 616. He's a UFO. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, oh, he's a wacko. Oh, because of Venom of Area 51 and shit. Yeah, and oh yeah, okay.
Oh, is there it now? It's fine for it to be a no. It's fine for him to just play a guy. They just see what they're doing there. This movie just has actors that were underutilized. Gino Temple, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Reese Ifans. Chiwetel Ejiofor, I was really looking forward to seeing what he was going to bring to this. He could have been played by anybody. To be fair, Reese Ifans hamming it up, but he was hamming it up in a way that is on brand, so to speak. Not necessarily the Venom brand, but this Venom trilogy brand. Point is, that character and his family, it was kind of a funny bit at first, but they kept him around a lot longer than they should have. At a point, there's just this family to be there so they can be in peril. So
okay, I'm gonna let you guys spoil this on for. I'm gonna let you spoil one thing for me. If you're listening, you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, is that kid we saw in the trailer Peter Parker, a young Peter, or is that just a family, just a random family? I just want to know that.
Venom can try to save them while he's also fighting aliens. Felt a bit like the Flash's job in Justice League, in which they just conjured a family out of thin air. So the
Justice League. Justice League. Randos. That's what I've been saying that. Haven't I been saying that for the whole time that those are a Randall family? That was not Peter Parker's aunt or mother. I've been saying that from the start. The trailers came out and we saw that family. I've been saying that. I don't think that's gonna be Peter Parker's family. I don't think that's gonna be his mother or aunt. I've been saying that, and guess what? I'm right. I guess I'm right. See, you gotta listen to me. Not everything is a connection. Not everything you see in a movie has a connection, okay? Not everything is a conspiracy thing, okay? All right, a connection, a conspiracy connection, whatever. Not everything, okay? Okay? Good Lord, man. Not everything, man. Not everything. Let's continue.
Flash had something to do there. To be fair, without this family in the movie, the last act would have felt like it needed something else. But that's the point. That's actually the point of the entire film. There are these ideas in here that work in a bubble. When they try to come together for the bigger picture, the movie doesn't quite find symbiosis. The last act is pretty fun, has some fun action. Kind of feels like a video game, more specifically the Spider-Man 2 video game. Symbiotes everywhere. I was kind of playing the mental game of who's the goo, because I just didn't know who was on screen. Kind of feels like a retcon, since in the first Venom movie, a big part of the plot was that it's very rare for a human and this alien parasite to find symbiosis. In Venom: The Last Dance, the movie's just like, no, fuck it! Look, in the end, Venom: The Last Dance, you already know if you're gonna like the movie. Here's how you can tell. Did you enjoy the previous Venom movies? If so, you'll probably enjoy Venom: The Last Dance. To be fair, you could probably take Venom: Let There Be Carnage out of the equation, as Venom: The Last Dance is a definite improvement on that. If you didn't like the first Venom movie, there's no reality where you walk out of Venom: The Last Dance like, wow, they finally found their stride. The Venom movie that always should have been. No, not gonna happen. All in all, this movie is absolutely a mixed bag. It's ham and cheese fun in that mid.
So it looks like it's the end. From what I get the sound of things, from what I'm watching and hearing, it looks like the end of. It's not necessarily the end of Venom, okay? Not necessarily the end of Venom. But it's the end of Eddie Brock Venom. Okay? You gotta remember, there's alright? It's the end of the Eddie Brock Venom. Right? The Eddie Brock Venom. Eddie Brock is not gonna be Venom, but Venom will continue on because And yeah, this is spoiled, guys. This is spoiled by the interviews. Noel's going to be used again, man. Noel's going to be used again in the future. So it seems like Venom is not done. The character of Venom is not done. It's just Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock is done. So the symbiote will find somebody else to be the next Venom eventually. And who knows who it could be? It could be Scorpion, Matt Gargan, because he does become. That dude's always wrong. It could be Matt Gargan. It could be Flash Thompson. But it seems like Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock, the hosts of the Venom symbiote, it's going to be on. It's different. It will be different. Venom will find somebody else. Okay? That's what I got from this, sounds like. Because they also did say, no, it's not done. All right? No, it's not done. They know it's going to be continuing. Okay? So, there will be probably another Venom movie, or maybe there'll probably be another host as being Venom. Another Spider-Man lore character being Venom. That's a good one, Degrassi. I don't know. I haven't paid attention, but that's what I got from. That's what I got the feeling from how this movie's being lined up, being built up to, and some of the interviews are saying about specifically the character of No. Okay, the villain No. Okay, it's the most logical sense. If they're planning to use No in the future, and it's the end of Eddie Brock's version of Venom, Venom is not done. Eddie Brock is done. Tom Hardy might be done. But Venom is going to find a different host this time. That's what I think is going to happen. And it's the most logical sense in my mind. It's going to will happen. Okay? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe Blind will tell me. I don't know.
2000s comic book movie kind of way, which to be fair is now in the realm of nostalgia. Tom Hardy's a professional who's clocking into work, and we get a solid emotional moment in here. But as for a Venom trilogy, I just think we should have gotten a better one than the one we got. This movie could properly be titled Venom, Things Happen. Because that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what he put in his Rotten Tomatoes score. Venom, Things Happen. Holy, see, he's done. All right, I'll send him a link. Oh, I was going to snipe him. Oh, 9 people watching. Thank you. All right. Come on, Blind. If you're free, Blind, just come in. Hello there.
I can guarantee you, things do happen in this movie. What they are...
Pretty sure things do happen in this movie. No Michelle Obama.
One ear, out the other, it's becoming fuzzier and fuzzier as the minutes go on. A connective thread of...
Oh, by the way, I know the post-credit scenes, but I won't say it. And... Oh, yeah, Bobby Robinson, Madam. I know the post-credit scenes. I won't say them, but it's going to dictate the future of Venom stuff. I'll just say that.
Cohesive storytelling.
Once you see the movie, you understand my point. My point?
Not here.
My point on why. Oh, eat while you come on, man. I do that. I don't know spoilers, man. I read this. I don't know. I don't know much. I just know from leading up to this movie. What I think the future might be. Because I do think we're getting more Venom. Blinded, I just don't think we're going to get Eddie Brock's version because they said they're planning to have Null for the future. right? So I still think we're gonna get Venom, but it'll be a different host in the future. And I think this movie will show us that. Okay? That's what I think. Because there's a bunch of different versions. Like there's like the Grassy Pearl list. I mean, that's just a couple of them. There's also, I mean, I don't know. You could do Harry Osborn. Harry Osborn. What if Harry Osborn becomes? Yeah, I know you're gonna say blind. I mean, no, from like Spider-Man 2. Yeah, whatever. What if Harry Osborn becomes Venom? I don't know. Or what if there's a Flash Thompson in this universe? What if he becomes Venom? I think it's. I think what's happening here is with no most likely continuing because everybody's been saying no Spider-Man 4, yeah, no, it's gonna be supposed to be Spider-Man 4, no, it's gonna be enough. You've been saying this on stream. You've been saying this on stream, past streams of me about. Oh, I know that, George. That's true. I know you've been on streams and say, oh no, it's gonna be no, maybe it's Spider-Man 4 or whatever. No, sorry. Yeah, possibly. Now I'm gonna finish this guy's review, and then we're gonna get to like more written reviews.
So your mileage may vary, but for me, I'm just not gonna remember.
Saturday we're gonna look at Grace's review, spoiler review. So Saturday we're gonna look at the spoiler review from Grace Randolph. Yeah, great. Yeah, we're gonna call it Grace's Venom. Grace's Venom. Venom last spoiler review.
In T-1 day. Yeah. So that trilogy happened. Want to be fair and give credit where credit's due, I appreciate the fact that the movie's not that long. Internet says this movie's an hour or 50 minutes. I checked my watch when it ended without trailers, and if you don't stay for credits, it's about 90. So I appreciate.
Yeah, also that's here. That's a benefit about Sony movies. Yeah, I should have called it 50 Shades of Venom. Here's the thing. I'll get the Sony movies, despite how bad they are, most of them, they are short. They are short, right? We can all agree they are short. So I guess it's a positive.
Appreciate that. Normalize a 90-minute block.
That's because when a movie says, yeah, that's because it's the same guy though. It's the same it's Andy Serkis. Here's also the thing, right, guys? When a movie says it start at say this movie starts at 2:50 or no 3:00 p.m. The film doesn't really start at 3 p.m. It's when advertisements or trailer starts. Advertisement trailer starts at 3 p.m. That's what I fucking hate about movies, okay? When they say 3 o'clock, that's when that's when the trailer movie starts. To me, I'd rather have the film start right at the time it starts. Have the trailers start 5 minutes before 10 minutes before the actual time the movie starts. But I know why they do it because they want people to come in to see the movie, see the trailers for upcoming films, right? It's about setting a time for this movie starts so people can come in, right? Fill up the seats and see the trailers as advertisements. I understand that, but it's a fucking other advertisements and commercials that you can see on your fucking TV. Fucking TV. Blinded. How many times have we seen Canadian commercials on our fucking theaters? I don't want to see fucking TV commercials in our fucking theaters. I'm sorry. Only trailers. Only trailers.
Buster, let's bring it back. And this concludes the Tom Hardy Venom saga. Until the next Tom Hardy Venom movie. People are already asking him about it. He says he's down. It's Hollywood. Nothing's ever really The Last Dance. Alright, so Venom The Last Dance, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what did you think of this Venom trilogy as a whole? What'd you think? How do you rank them? Have fun in the comment section. Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
Okay. Why do you keep saying the F word? What's your problem? Stop swearing, man. All right. Okay. Let's see what IGN gives it. IGN. IGN gives it. Let's check IGN. We're gonna check IGN. Good old friend IGN. Good old friend IGN. Yeah. We're gonna check IGN. IGN, who I have a rivalry with, or I'm starting with. All right. I wanted to do a review. Oh, IGN. All right. Um. Let me check. Oh my god. Come on, what the hell are you doing here? Come on, IGN. Don't dislike. That's not like. Why do you do that? Don't be a troll. Seriously. No. Oh, here's the. Did I have a review here? Reviews. Here we go. Oh, a sequel to left feet. Oh. All right. Bad. Venom last time trips over its own tendrils, and that's a boring, generic plot. And a bad action distract from surprising is the essential relationship between Eddie Brock and his symbiote bestie. Well, yeah, you know what? They're harsh usually. Harsh. Uh, what else I could do? IGN. Who else I could do? Who else I could do a review of? Review. All right. Um, I'll be the variety one. We'll read from variety. Okay. All right, guys. Oh no, wrong one. Shit. Let me change this. Okay? Let me change this briefly. There we go. Variety. There we go. I didn't watch Gracie yet. I will. I will for sure. All right. Here's a variety article written by Owen Gleiberman. Too long review, man. Okay, well, we'll read it together, guys. Venom: The Last Dance is the third and final entry in the Marvel movie series about the helmet-headed alien with scary teeth of Gene Simmons. Helmet-headed? He doesn't wear a helmet. Okay, whatever. And Gene Simmons' tongue, who fuses with mumbly, overpaid method actor. An overpaid method actor. Oof. Oof, this is harsh. Or something like that. Since this is a grand finale, the film's director Kelly Marcel, who co-scripted the previous two Venom installments and wrote this one, now making her debut behind the camera as well, may have felt a certain lack of restraint as you watch The Last Dance. The film obliterates any distinction between the shooting the works and jumping the shark and saying, "What the fuck? Let's do it." Oof. By the time of the second entry in the series, Venom Let There Be Carnage 2021 release, the relationship between the alien entity and his host body, the fallen investigative journalist Eddie Brock, who together add up to Venom, has settled into a comfortable wisecrack second-tier superhero group. Venom Last Dance follows up on that by going full-buddy movie. Follows up... Okay, I read that. With Hardy zonked marble-mouthed Eddie as a disgruntled straight man, and the alien now razzing him like the voice of Darth Vader on Happy Pills. Or maybe it's just that the alien with those basso stentorian tones knows how to party. He gets all the good lines as he has been placed on Earth to one up his host body. Okay. Okay. When Eddie says they need to travel to New York, the alien replies, "Let's go, world trip." When they wind up connecting with what appears to be the last 70s hippie family in America, led by Wealth Finds as Martin, a gentle UFO nut who's driving his wife. Oh, they spoiled that! Oh, shit. This is a review! Oh, my God. Who's driving his wife with two children in an ancient Volkswagen van to see the fabled Nevada military compound, Area 51. Martin says these are our kids, which prompts the alien to predict a lifetime of therapy. And when Martin pulls out a guitar and leads everyone a sing-along version of Space Oddity, the alien goes, This is my jam. I'm going to try to talk like him. And I haven't even said what happens when they go to Vegas. In the slot machine room, Eddie runs into Venom's old friend, Mrs. Chen. Yeah, we know Mrs. Chen. We've seen that in the trailer. Mrs. Chen is there. The convenience store owner, who turns out to be a gambling fiend, and she and the alien wind up in their suite doing a fantasy dance duet to Dancing Queen. It's a moment that should stay in Vegas. And that's the kind of movie Last Dance is. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Okay, we'll continue with now. Let's see what. Okay. Variety. But I digress, because there is, fear not, a reliable, humorless, and generic countdown to the end of the world plot involving a cosmic villain and copious monster battles like the ones you've seen 8,000 times. Oh, yeah, so this is not a spoiler. We know Null's in it, guys, so this is not a spoiler. When you put any circus name on something, it is a signifier or a cred, but for all the personality he often brings, it might just well have been a computer voicing the character of Null, who looks like the Crypt Keeper or maybe Brett Michaels. Oh my God. I'm going to do that Saturday, JFC. Saturday, I'm doing the spoiler review. I'm going to do that Saturday once I see the movie. Brett Michaels. With his head bowed, he was placed in a prison by his family of simians, and to be released, he needs a codex. Oh, I'm sorry, a mystic device that happens to be embedded in the body of Venom, and so be until one of the entities make up Venom, the alien Eddie or dies. To ensure this happens, Null dispatches a fast-moving, giant, spiny creature, head like a soft-shell crab, multiple legs and tails, and looks like it got lost on the way back from Starship Troopers. Sequel. It has a way of separating down human beings the way that some people eat ramen. And by a climactic showdown, there are seven more of these monsters. It should be mentioned that if Null ever does get his claws on the Kodak, he has vowed to destroy all life in the universe. Oh my god. When Chili editor Hardness's Jan Strickland gets a wind of this, his agenda is clear. He means to destroy Venom before Null could claim the Codex. But that's all muddy after Venom shows up in Area 51. Okay, I think this is. Please give us a heads up for spoilers. Please. Okay, that's a little too much. Wow, okay. Okay, I don't know what else to do. I don't know who else to do for spoiler review. Maybe one more video? One more video? Uh, do Christian Herloff. I think he had. Christian, we'll do Christian Herloff. See what he has to say. Did he do a review on this? We'll look at it. We'll look at it briefly. Christian Herloff. And then we'll end the stream. Okay? We'll end the stream at Christian Herloff, right? After that, see what it says. Short stream, short video, but we'll listen to what he has to say about his take on the Venom movie. I can tell he did not like it either. Not spoilers, so.
Whoa, how'd you get your teeth so white?
You gotta use the right toothpaste.
Dr.
Yeah.
C?
Not all toothpaste whiten the same.
Crest 3D White removes 100% more stains for a noticeably whiter smile.
New personal best.
I know he doesn't. I can tell he doesn't like the movie.
How's it going, everybody? It's a non-spoiler review for Venom: The Last Dance. This is the third movie in the Venom franchise. This is Tom Hardy returning in this, I guess, buddy action film. You can call it that for sure. It's the Marvel Sony spin-off film in the Spider-Verse, kind of. Not really, maybe. You've got
Maybe
Tom Hardy, obviously, Juno Temple, Chiwetel Ejiofor, who pretty much, unfortunately, they're both great actors. I love both.
Not you.
I love Juno Temple. I love Chiwetel Ejiofor. Could have been anybody in these roles. And for these,
Yeah.
I think they're both completely underused and essentially wasted, the two of them. But
they probably got paid good.
what I'll start with is this: that I feel that people who are fans of these movies are going to like this movie. I think that it is
Well, Degrassi was here. He wasn't a fan. The first two, he liked this movie. So with Degrassi, is not exactly true.
better than the. It might be the best one out of the three of them, and it also leans into the buddy relationship between Eddie and Venom. And now they're on this,
but he's gonna do it however.
Kind
it's
of,
not good. He's gonna say it's not good.
but not really explain what happens at the end of No Way Home with them, and then it picks up, and they're on their, kind of almost like a road trip movie. And at the same time, Juno Temple I guess she's a scientist, is taking over following what her brother wanted to do, and then Roswell somehow is incorporated to all this, and it's fairly sloppy. Even I'm not even going to tell you the whole plot, because it's basically there's a bunch of symbiotes who are trying to get away from, I guess, their master, who is Null or whatever his name is. And he is looking to get there, and in order to do so, he's got to get something from Venom. So he sends out his warriors to go get Venom, and craziness ensues. Now, again, if you like these movies, if you're like, oh, I really like the first one and I like the second one, then you're gonna love this one, because it's in the same type of vein of what they've done with the kind of goofiness. Now, Kelly Marcel, who wrote the first two Venom movies, is directing this one, and I will say I think she does a good job for first time directing. It does a good job in directing what the continuation of what these movies were. I don't like these particular tones. I did like watching what Tom Hardy was doing, and there's some.
But you said you don't like these tones, but you said you did like the first two movies, which she wrote. Okay, whatever.
Goofy stuff with the things that Venom is saying. But I do roll my eyes when I see Venom dancing. I do roll my eyes if I see Venom singing a song. But there's people who are like, yeah, it's hilarious. It's so funny. It's goofy. It's fun. It's what I'm here for.
Let you know, there's always been kind of Venom has always been perceived as sometimes as a idiot. All right? Immature at times. Stupid. Okay?
Then you're going to be very satisfied with this. It's shot like a superhero movie was in the 90s, in the same way the other two were. The things that work are when they do lean into just that relationship between Eddie and Venom, but then when they start incorporating the larger thing, it just kind of unravels, and it's like, who cares? And by the time you get to the end, you're like, oh, it's a big spectacle. Fine, let's watch the spectacle happen, and you kind of know what's going to go down. And is there some emotional moments? Sure, there are. They lean into how bizarre and goofy, and they don't take themselves very serious. And I think that that's what people who enjoy this franchise are what they like about it. But I don't necessarily need. There's other things I like more so. I like what Tom Hardy did, obviously, in The Dark Knight Rises. Right. I like Tom Hardy in Warrior. I think he's got good comedic timing. I think he's able to play. What he doesn't try to do is be a silly goofball. He tries to do this character of I don't know, I'm not sure. And then Venom is, I'm Venom. And I'm not going to lie to you. I laughed a couple times where it was like, there's so stupid.
Tom Hardy's fine. I think it's fine as Venom. Honestly. And Betty Brock. I don't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Stupid things where he's just Venom makes me laugh in the things that he does, and he wants to eat everything and all that type of stuff. Sure. And it's, the other benefit for it, if you're going to do a movie like this, it's an hour and a half. It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, short movie.
So what I will say is that for people, there's two things. If you don't like these movies, are you going to say, well, I didn't like the first two, but this one, so different. Loved it. Thought it was great.
Yeah, that's
man, what a great movie.
Big.
Really, really enjoyed this one. I don't see that happening.
The grass
now,
is like that,
the flip side of that, if you love the first two, and it's like, I really wanted more of the same, and I really wanted that feel. I wanted to have some fun, and I didn't feel that way. I'd be surprised if you felt that way. But, there's just, the CGI is fine. There's what else can you really say? It's just, there's the plot. Do you care about the plot? No, not really. I do. What can you say? The movie itself is
I care about the plot.
That's all I got. What do I give it out of 5? 2.8 out of 5. But that's it.
So he's not as harsh. He just basically says, okay, he's not harsh. So he's not saying he's in the middle. He's like I guess it's like a 50 to a 60%. Rotten Tomatoes, if you went out to Rotten Tomatoes, would be like, for him, would be like a 50 to 60%. So he's not as harsh as the other critics. He basically says it's just okay. It's okay. This is an okay movie, which is okay, which is fine. I guess. That's in his opinion. All right. They're bizarro people. None of these talkheads know shit. They are bizarro people. Yeah. I feel like they try to talk as fans, but they're still talking like they're movie. They're still talking like they're movie critics instead. And critics don't understand everything. Okay. That's why. Oh yeah, Degrassi, I'm sure there is. There's a reason why. You see a Rotten Tomatoes score. Rotten Tomatoes, some movies and some TV shows, there's a wide discrepancy of critics and in fan scores, right? Sometimes you see it a lot. It's because with a critic, you see it in a different. You see something in a different way. Where a fan does it, a fan just goes and watches. It doesn't really write down, dissect everything, right? What they, okay? Yeah, professional fans, and to me, that's a fake. All right, yeah. So that's the Heart of Love. I think that's it for about an hour. Yeah, short stream, I guess. Because Blinded didn't want to come on. I blame Blinded for the short stream. All right. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow, spoiler review for this movie. Saturday, we're gonna look at Grace Randolph's spoiler review. Grace Randolph, yeah, and Degrassi. I hope to see you Saturday where you maybe trash Grace Randolph. I know you enjoy that. All right, man. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the worst is the Marvel ones. The ones that suck up the Marvel. Suck up the Marvel. I know you would. Remember, they pulled this shit with Joker, then they pulled the shit with Venom. Oh, this is a good movie. This is a good movie. Yeah, it turned out it was Joker. Nobody really liked Joker and the Venom stuff. I know you like the movie Venom, but in general, you know what I'm talking about. The critics. Here's the thing. You know when you watch advertisement for a movie, and they say a variety rated this movie 4 out of 5, or the critics say this. You know it's a fucking paid lie, right? It's paid and lied, right? It's paid. It's a paid, right? It's paid. It's paid. It's paid. We know it's all paid. But yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow. Hey, Anthony. Oh, so we're just ending, Anthony. It's good to see you, though. Tomorrow, Blind is not coming on, but he'll be for Grace Randolph Saturday. Make sure to like, share, subscribe.